Welcome. This is our final project presentation. So this is our VM. You'll see in our My Documents folder. We have a final project code folder, and there's some test folders here for the presentation. In order to run the project, paste your test files inside the same directory as the jars. Open Terminal, go into that folder, the final project directory folder, and then do Java -jar course management system jar. It'll start booting up Spring Boots. Yeah, this will take a bit of time. Wait until it reaches the end. Yeah, that should be it. Open up Chrome, preferably not Firefox, use Chrome. And then type in HTTP localhost port 8080. And you'll see we have initial mode and resume mode options. This is our Weka analysis for fall 2017. There's nothing at the moment. And then I moved on to instructor selection. So what I'm doing now is that I'm showing you a bug that we're aware of, but this is the workaround. So while you're testing, you're going to be changing files, and you can do that. You can delete the files and then paste in some new test files. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm adding new test files. I've also closed the app in the browser. Now I'm reopening the browser, and I'm clicking initial mode. Press next to the instructor screen, and then but the instructors still haven't refreshed. So you got to close the browser again, open up Chrome again, do localhost, and do initial mode, and now everything should work. We apologize for this workaround, but this should let you go on with your testing. Now this is a cutscene. Pretend that I just reran the whole app over again with the original files. So this is the fresh start. So we open it, initial mode, Weka analysis again, next, and then this is the full instructor assignment. You'll see on the top right, there's some green marks for operation successful. I'm pretty sure all these will be successful, but if you do try to assign more than one instructor to a course or more than one course to an instructor, you'll get an error, which will appear on the top right as well in red. Then there's a next button on the top right that you will not be able to press until all instructors have been assigned as per the requirements. So I'm just finishing that up. And it appears to be missing one, so I'm trying to find that last one. Don't worry, I've cut out most of these instructor assignments from the video, so you don't have to keep watching this. Oh, there's a fail. So on the top right, there's that red error message. It says course instructor has been already assigned. Now we can press next. These are the enrollment requests for the term. I kind of glossed over in this section, but I'll go with more detail later. And I press next for instructor reassignment. I press yes, and now I can press reassign. I didn't go over in that clip, but you cannot press reassign again, so there's only one. And I quickly clicked over the process request, and now we're in records, but I'll just show you I'll show you in the next term. So this is winter 2018, and you saw the Weka analysis before, and now I'm assigning instructors again. The Weka analysis does change on each screen, though it might not be obvious based on the display, but you could copy and paste in text file and see that it's different. We are limiting the amount of analysis for Weka to about, I think, 10 terms. Yeah, it's also not processing every single record, because there were memory issues, and we're dealing with that. So I'm finishing up the instructor assignments. Here, there were a few errors for the mismatch instructor, multiple instructor to a course or multiple course to an instructor. It should be almost done. almost. Okay, now I can press next. Now these are the enrollment requests. There's a lot of them, mostly in computer programming. You see a student name and the course name. Press next. And then I do not want to reassign an instructor this time, so I press no. It skips to this screen. It just processes the records. You see a lot of them are granted, some are missing prerequisites. Later in the simulation, there's some missing instructor symbols. And these are the student records. There's the student name, the course, and the grades. Now we're in the next term, spring 2018, WECA analysis. Spending a little more time here on this one. Press next. I skipped over the instructor assignments, and now I close the browser. Open it back in Chrome. Yeah, localhost again, 8080. Press resume mode, and now you'll see I'm back at where I was before. In spring 2018. I'm going to finish assigning instructors here. Skip a bit, press next. Here are the enrollment requests for this term. Press next. And now I do want to reassign an instructor. So I'll reassign one. Reassign. So there was a conflict, because you can only reassign to an instructor to one that, to a course that doesn't already have an instructor. And you notice I clicked next without successfully completing an instructor reassignment. When I do that, I go back to the request screen. I have to press no to get to this process request screen. That is intentional. You'll see our grades, or our student records for the term. And here's our WECA analysis at the end. We're now at summer 2018. I skipped the instructor assignments. Here's the request again for summer. Yeah, I'm reading this on a small screen right now, so it's a little hard to see the text. Press next. I skipped the, or I didn't skip actually. That was an instructor reassignment. Alright, now we're at the records. I'm just kind of phasing through these pretty quickly now. So yeah, this one, I don't know if you noticed, but I've skipped to winter 2022. So we skipped back forward quite a few terms. Now we're in spring 2022. Doing a reassignment. Yeah. Now note the term. I'm closing the VM right now, and I've reopened it. Ignore the file that I'm opening the project in. This was taken before I decided to use a final project folder. But I'm reopening the app. Wait for Spring to load. And about to open the browser. So let's open up Chrome again. You'll notice that sometimes this password thing comes up. I'm not sure why it happens in the VM, but you know the password is CS6310. Go localhost at 8080 again. Now we're going to press resume mode, and even closing the VM, we're still at spring 2022. So we're good. Okay, I skipped some steps and I went straight to summer. So that was a video clip edit. I pressed continued. I'm in fall 2022. I skipped over some things. Yeah. Sometimes the VM gets a little slow. I'm never sure exactly why. Sometimes you're far in the simulation. Sometimes like your computer just is overworked. Okay. Now, like you may have missed that, but I did a video cut. I acted as if I opened up the browser again, and I went back to initial mode screen. If I click initial mode, it erased all the previous data, and I'm in fall 2017, so I'm just showing you that. So initial mode does work. So I'm just going through this until I reach fall 2018. Winter 2018. And now I'm trying out initial mode again, just to show you. So that was a smaller example. Going through these steps again. I also notice that you can also get back to the home page by clicking Course Manager System on the top, but that does not work for the bug when you actually change the files. And I just showed that resume mode works.